Underdog Daily with the Badge Bros, Jon and Nez. Platform of the people, Black and Yellow Dog app, where on the very front tile you can see the Badge Bros Brawl. Very proud of it. Love this. That contest is screaming along. Over 30% filled right now, thanks to you good people and myself and Nez joining in those lobbies. Having a lot of fun doing that. Shout out to the Sidekick. Sidekick is now available on the Google Chrome browser. So I don't have to fart around with this Firefox stuff anymore, Nez. I'm all dialed up, got this thing figured out in the Chrome. Really excited about that. Great addition.
Yeah, I know that was long awaited for a lot of people. So glad that they were able to get that added into the Chrome store there. Are you good though, Jon? I know that that really sent you for a loop. That was that was a lot of work for you. But you're a special case. Are you able to give it the Jon stamp of approval?
I don't know if you. I am. They refer to me as the tech lord, my friend. I got this thing all figured out over here, dude. I got my computer flashes colors that are similar to the Sidekick logo. I'm a full-fledged comp guy, buddy. I'm an absolute comp guy when it comes to the comps on the screen and the comps with the PCs. I got this all tech lorded out. I figured it out. We got it going with the Chrome stuff.
Love to see it. I was worried for you. Love to see it, Jon.
Before this program, sorry we're a couple minutes late there. Nez and I were recording something else for you guys that is going to be released in the future here, but we've been doing a lot of recording behind closed doors, and it caught me hella off guard, and I wonder if it caught you guys hella off guard as well. But Nez put the spectacles on for the people today. Nez, give him a nice little look there in the camera there. Show the people what we're working with.
Just some blue light glasses, man.
Looking smart as hell.
I got to do something to make my intelligence come off is better than it is, because it's not the pick'ems. Why didn't that become a side? Guys, I woke up with the visual migraine. I need to just tell the doctor. I need to go to a doctor. I need to tell them that I'm experiencing these things on a frequent basis, because there's just no way that that's good.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Best Ball Vipers asking you for a recommendation on some summer readings here, some literature with those glasses there, Nez. I can tell you that I'm reading the Warren Sharp football guide to get ready for this season.
I'm reading names on the Underdog app. That's what I'm reading.
I thought you were gonna go the reading mellow bedtime stories route with that one.
No, I got those memorized at this point. I don't need glasses. I'm not even reading. I'm just brown bear.
The good people asking, Graham's rolling through when we draft in Puck. Our guy rolling through when NHL Sidekick, DJ Sabes. Yeah, we'll be doing some more Puck here in the future. We'll be doing some more basketball in the future. Don't worry, our multi-sport draftleads will be taken care of. First and foremost, though, thanks for being here, guys. I know there's a lot of other places your attention could be. I saw Pete was live. I saw Davis was live. There's tons of other spots you could be. So if you're checking this out real time, or you're checking it out after it has aired, do us a favor, hit the like, subscribe, notification stuff, so we can keep coming back and doing this, because we love this, and we think you guys do too. Yeah, Nez, let's start with last night's winners in the MLB streets. Stop me if you heard this before, man. But the community took over. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. The community took over again in a big way, and shout out back-to-back nights to our guy Corey the Cheese Ball, baby. He was asking how to donate the memberships yesterday. We told him to save that money for his beautiful trip to Maui. I believe now he's probably en route to Maui. I think he's upgraded his accommodation. There, I just heard through the grapevine they're staying at the Grand Wailea now for some undisclosed reason, but back-to-back nights shipping here, and he does so with the Tampa Bay stack that we pounded the effing table for yesterday. Mad respect to him, and of course, well, we want to give Corey some big-time love, but of course, Cowboys as well was right up there alongside of him with a little bit of dupage for first place. Shout out to them.
That's so awesome, man. Back-to-back.
Back to back, baby. Don't call it a heater. Just call it a regression, positive regression candidate.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have a pretty nice night. But yeah, I thought we were cooking up some bangers with the pick'ems, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll take a look at those pick'ems in a half second after we give our boy Cheese a shout out here. Here he is rolling through on vacation. Won't let him do the super chat stuff while he's going, dude. Don't worry about it. Much appreciated. Mad love to you. Best Ball Viper, man. Look at him peppering the leaderboard. Our guy, Best Ball Viper, with 3 up here. He was doing some Philly stuff alongside the Tampa Bay. Chris Bassett ended up being the pitcher that you needed last night in a big way there. Shout out to him. Andrew's up here. Car Park is up here, but very impressive night from Cowboys, Cheese Ball, and Best Ball Viper with 3 in the top 5. Unbelievable stuff.
Good work, folks.
Great work.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah, so the pick'em stuff that Nez was alluding to, we got some homers home last night, but in all the wrong combinations. We were happy to get the Yandy Diaz one, but Talkman hit one opposite field to the wall too. I was watching that game in his second at bat. Warning track power to the opposite side there. And then Carlos Narvaez gets one in what I believe was extra innings, or maybe late in the ball game, 8th or 9th inning, something like that. So yeah, good clean stuff there. And then Luis Robert Jr., don't let him get hot, but not hitting home runs last night. He was playing well though. Yeah, fun stuff, directionally accurate. And now we turn the page to tonight's slate, and as only a 4-gamer on the docket. We're going to have a monster MLB one tomorrow because everybody's going to be in action on the Friday. We're going to have return of the big slates, but only a 4-gamer tonight. Reminder that it starts a little bit early. It's going to start at 6:40 Eastern time there, and then the games are kind of scattershot an hour and a half apart there. So kind of one of these old school traditional style slates there.
Yeah. 30K in prizes today too. So same as yesterday. Some interesting spots here. I'm like inclined to really like this slate when I look at it at initial glance. It's tough with the 4 games because ADP gets really efficient in 4 game spots, but I think I like this. I think I like this slate.
Yeah, I'm feeling bullish on this slate now that you say that, because that's exactly what you said yesterday, and things went well for everybody in the community yesterday. So yeah, looking forward to your takes on this one. Nez, as you can see, I pulled up the unabated lines for the charts here. An 8.5, an 8, an 8.5, and a 9. So pretty condensed there. A little bit of weather concerns potentially in Detroit here. There is rain in the area, but it is hot and humid. It's 93 degrees with a 12-mile-per-hour wind. Precipitation of 35%. Humidity index is like 50-ish %. So might be a little sprinkle later in the ball game, but should be decent. Roth doesn't seem overly concerned. That Cards game in St. Louis there with the Padres getting a ballpark upgrade on the road, though not a very good ballpark, but it's 92 degrees there with some humidity. Astros game being played indoors because they are at home there with the Athletics. And then the Angels are at home versus the Mariners in a classic AL West shootout on the West Coast late at night for everybody. And 75 degrees. Nothing really playing up that's notable there. Macro thoughts, weather, ballpark, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking at Seattle against Kikuchi.
All right.
I'm just confused as to why this run total is 9.5. And so instead of thinking that it's bad, I'm just gonna lean into it and think that maybe Seattle can contribute to this more than we initially think, as opposed to it just being all Angels against Logan Evans. I don't know. I like the LA Park for sure.
Yeah, I mean, on a slate where we're not really traditionally attacking offenses in these parks ever, LA does kind of stand out. So does right-handed power for the ass or in Houston. So the Crawford box spot, the LA park, and then just the fact that it's warm in the two other game environments are, the standouts, I guess. But like, yeah, I mean, we don't traditionally go to Detroit for offense. We don't go to St. Louis for offense, like traditionally speaking. So it is going to be a reason to want to get to the best park on the slate, and that being Los Angeles.
Yeah, I could talk myself into pretty much everybody today.
Mhm.
Once after further inspection, I think my least favorite team today would probably be the Padres, but um, I could galbrain my way into saying no thank you to Detroit.
Mhm. Yeah. We'll talk about the matchups specifically associated with that. I brought up the ballpark pal with the implied team totals here. Angels with the highest team total according to them on the slate, not reflected in ADP because Nick Kurtz is the 101 right now, and yeah, some athletics bats are popping in a decent way. Cal Raleigh is the 102 right there, and his team total is considerably lower than that of the Angels, getting Logan Evans today. So yeah, just interesting to look at here. Any takeaways from the totals? We have three that are south of, or sorry, four that are south of 4, and then we have listing the highest to the lowest being the Angels, the Athletics, the Astros, and then the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I think if I was getting to any of those sub 4 games, it's at most a one-off. Like maybe get some exposure to them, but just kind of sprinkle them in because the Angels are so cheap. Astros have a nice park to hit in,
Mhm.
and the Blue Jays are going nice up against Reese Olson. So I'd rather stack those teams for obvious reasons. But the Angels ADPs definitely are like uber appealing.
Mhm. Yeah, well said there, Nez. I will jump over to the ADPs. We can do some pitcher breakdowns, but just doing some stack breakdowns. Yeah, as you alluded to with the ADP stuff, Seattle is kind of cheaper and double bubble leverage off of the Kikuchi ADP outside of Cal Raleigh, who is really expensive at the upper echelon. But then you said the Angels, who have the highest team total on the slate here. I mean, Trout goes there at 7, but you can have your pick of the litter with the rest of these guys kind of somewhat buried.
Yeah, absolutely. We like O'Hoppy. Hopefully he's in the lineup.
Evergreen. Yeah.
But yeah, time will tell on that. But like you kind of mentioned, the double bubble with Seattle, I know that they're not looking too awesome run total wise, but I really like that double bubble. And double bubble on a 4-game slate, I think is like extra powerful.
Yeah, good shout there. Yeah, the power of it is twofold on these shorter slates compared to your traditional like 7-8 gamers. Yeah. Nez, let's talk. We could talk. Going through, roster by roster and that sort of thing. But just while we have the Angels pulled up because they have the highest implied team total and they're the best kind of projecting team relative to ADP right now. We have that Q tag on Jorge Soler, who came back and homered the other day. My estimation is he's not going to be in there today. He was lifted in the bottom of the 3rd inning in Wednesday's game there. And then, obviously we haven't seen him since there. I imagine they give him this like kind of like pseudo rest day here. But yeah, any just thoughts macro on lineup construction today? Obviously, we're hoping for the Logan O'Hoppy game, but it is first game of series for some of these teams, and some of them are getaway days. I will confirm what it is for the Angels right now.
Yeah, I think
First game of
this
4.
is.
Sorry. First game of 4 for
Oh,
this. Yeah.
yeah. And when you have 8 teams on a slate and you're drafting at volume, you can afford to do a lot of different things to cover your bases. In my opinion, like the ownership leverage will be easy to pull, and you don't need to like go way out of your way to pull it.
Okay.
There's the fact that Kikuchi's SP1, I just think is going to make Seattle like really low owned. Other than Cal Raleigh, the rest of them should be really low owned. So that has appealed to me. On top of that, I think Toronto is in a similar boat. Not necessarily. Well,
yeah, Vlad just kind of being the Cal Raleigh of their stacking, and then the stacking partners being like cheaper. Like Nathan Lucas is probably going to lead off today, and he's at 35 too. Addison Barger will be up a little bit higher in the order today than he was yesterday because it's lefty righty opposed to lefty yesterday.
Exactly, and that has appealed to me. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking about the leverage today. I think more so than the chalk, because yeah, the chalk is obvious, but like, how good is it, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
Like I think it's obvious to look at the Houston Athletics game, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty good park, pitchers that we don't really give a shit about. I think it makes sense to like path of least resistance get funneled there because like it's the easiest to conceive, but the probability of that probably is not accurately reflected in ownership.
Correct. Yeah, fully agree with you there, dude. Some interesting stuff in the chat today. Jets is asking, you hear us talk about double bubble. What's that in reference to? It's basically just the leverage gained by your stack going off against a highly owned pitcher. So in the instance of Yusei Kikuchi, he's going to be drafted 100% frequency. So the power of a Seattle stack is two birds with one stone, i.e. double bubble, where you're taking down that pitcher so those rosters are lowering their score while you are boosting your score by Seattle going off, kind of thing. So there's two levers to pull there. On a short slate, all of these pitchers, 1 through 6, are going to be like 16.66%. Maybe like the bottom guy is going to be like 13% or something like that, because people mix in some other back end guys here. Like maybe people get crazy with George Costanza down here, but I think on this slate it's going to be like pretty flat across the board. Thank you, Nez. Thank you.
That was good.
Melch, shout out to Melch. Went to the ball game yesterday wearing the David Duvall jersey, and he was the only reason the Rockies were able to post a shutout for the first time in 220 games. And he says, small slate dynamics, scroll the F down in the batting order. Could not agree more. Just less to choose from and just infinite ways to get creative in terms of everybody staying tethered to the top end, which means it's more powerful to get to the bottom end. You've hit on Blue Jays as like kind of a scroll, but I think we should kind of do this for every team because there's only 4 games and 8 teams on the slate of just like ways we can anticipate getting contrarian and or contrarian like spots that we like. I think this like Addison plus Lucas would be the spot that I would go to for the Blue Jays. Anyone else you would kind of add to that? Like Loperfino would probably draw in today because Sanchez was in there yesterday and Snyder was in there yesterday and he's left-handed. So I think he could have a chance to be hitting, 6th or 7th today as well as an outfield option. But anyone else that you would shout out on Toronto?
I mean, dude, honestly, like I just like the entire Toronto lineup, but Loperfino definitely stands out as like somebody that will be sub 10% drafted, like almost certainly. Yeah. And does look pretty nice as far as like splits go, 200 ISO against right-handed pitching. That is Reese Olson's, weakness. Reese Olson has pretty good results so far this season. But like the fly ball rate against lefties is a bit of his weakness. And in his Reese Olson started hot. Last few starts have not been anything close to what his like season long numbers have been. And you're kind of seeing Detroit as a whole kind of regress. So, man, give me just like Toronto in general. And, it's not too long ago where Toronto went off and Vladdy put up a 0. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen again. I'll
True. Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
always use Vlad to stack Toronto, but like, it's not a requirement. It's not a prerequisite to stack Toronto is to have Vlad. You can do it without him. They all look good. They're all hitting well. Like, you can mix and match.
Yeah, and Detroit's been scuffling lately in a big way too. So attacking that bullpen right now feels quite intelligent. Let's move to the Tigers side of that one. If you want to play the Tigers side against Eric Lauer, Lauer has showed some good strikeout stuff in recent memory. What?
Sorry, John. I needed to interrupt you for a second.
Please.
Because Stephen Kwan, his second home run of the day just now.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
That's how that, I mean, we knew it was good hitting conditions there. It was the ballpark pals like favorite spot today was the park factor for left-handed power in Cleveland today, just given the humidity and stuff. You could see that they boosted the home run 28%. But if Stephen Kwan is getting a couple out today, that was really boosted.
Wow. Sorry. That was just like the world is crashing down on me.
Let's talk about the Tigers here,
Okay.
Nez. I think Wetzel Perez will be in there. Jeremiah Jones being a guy that would hit higher in the lineup today versus a lefty and will end up probably having some, tough pinch hit risk. But I'm thinking like Digler, Verling, some of those guys are going to move up in the order today with all the righties there and the absence of Kerry Carpenter. So, yeah, just some of these guys down here. What do you think?
So I think this is a good time to buy on Detroit, especially Perez. Like Perez on the right side of the plate is awesome against lefties. Glaber, 25 ADP, not cheap, but like, just given what we know on the season, these righties are like fantastic picks today. Mm-hmm. But they are in the middle of, a little bit of a struggle. And for what it's worth, man, Eric Lauer's having a hell of a season.
Yeah.
So like
strikeout rate's been nice.
Yeah, like there's a reason why the Tigers are sub-4 run total today. Mm-hmm. Could you say like recency bias be damned? I'm going, Dingler, Perez, Torkelson, Torres. I think that's a great idea. Jemai Jones, who crushes lefties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. But like, I don't know, man. I want to believe in Eric Lauer really badly.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, like he's looked nice with it. He had that really memorable one. I think it was 2 starts ago at home where he struck out like 7 Yankees or something like that. Let me see if it's still in here. Might have been a little bit longer ago than that. No. I'm trying to remember who it was. It wasn't
he had 8 Ks against the D-backs.
That D-backs game.
It was in June.
Yeah, it might have been that D-backs game that we attacked with like Marte and Suarez and all those guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. First multi-hit or multi-home run game of his career, Ross is saying. That's hilarious for the Stephen Kwan stuff. Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with you there, Nez. I'm looking at some of the Lauer stuff as much as I want to believe in it. If you elongate the sample back to his time with Milwaukee, like he wasn't this good, obviously. And, a little bit of a fly ball problem. He has the highest fly ball percentage on the slate, and it's 92 degrees. So if we get some of these righties with pop and that ball gets up in the air, and, he's not missing bats to the propensity in which he's been missing bats in recent memory. Not a crazy hard hit against him, like a 31%, which is, nothing to get excited about really. But the fly ball to home run has only been like 8%, but the fly ball percentage is highest on the slate at like 52. So that ball gets up in the air today at 92 degrees from some of those righties. Why not? Yeah, let's move on to Padres and Cardinals. I guess Padres kind of looking like the consensus of everybody's least favorite stack of the day, just because Sonny Gray is priced up, and he's a quality big league pitcher and probably the best recognizable name value and pitcher on this slate. But yeah, I mean, you can play Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado any day of the week. Jackson Merrill, Gavin Sheets has had a really nice year. Luis Arias has been ass and just never play him. But yeah, just thoughts on the Padres side of this one.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the lowest run totals on the slate for a team. And man, Sonny Gray has been pitching really well, especially as of late. I mean, he's always had good season long numbers, but his stuff as of late has been just as good, if not better. Well, it has been better. Yeah, like what do you do here, Max? Like Tatis, Machado, Skinny.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Gavin Sheets can run into one. Jackson Merrill can run into one. But yeah, this is one-offs and Skinnies only for me. And it's probably almost pure fade.
Yeah, like it's Sonny Gray is just professional ass pitcher, man.
Yeah, 27% K percentage, which is the highest on the slate, 27.2. So kind of gives you like that depth in the ball game plus K floor plus bad park to hit in, that we're kind of all like this perfect storm. Sure, it's hot there, but like the nicest thing you can say is, Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado are really talented.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. Let's move to the other side of that, dude. Cardinals just coming out of Coors. Their lineup has looked pretty watered down and atrocious, if I'm not going to lie. They were the first team to get shut out by the Rockies in 220 games there, and it took place in Coors Field. Yeah, they had, 1.5, let's call it, blow up games of the 3 in Coors. But yeah, they have ADPs all north of 31, and I don't know, probably for good reason today.
They suck to draft. In general, yes, they suck, but like they suck to draft, dude. Like,
yeah,
they got no outfielders to pick from. It's just Nootbaar is not here. Like, it just stinks, man.
Yeah,
don't really want any part of it. Burleson and Donovan, would probably be like what I do. Max as far as like a stack. Otherwise, like, I don't want to. We just got their lineup.
Okay. What do we got?
It's what you'd expect. Donovan lead off, Ivan Herrera second, Burleson third, Wilson Contreras fourth. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, yeah. Nicest thing you can say is Yu Darvish isn't striking anybody out yet, so maybe they run into some contact or whatever. Kind of skinny stacks and one-offs only for me here. Probably lefties only.
That's yeah. My player pool for Cardinals is strictly lefties.
Okay, cool. I respect it, dude. Let's move on to the next one there. And Athletics and Astros both have some decently high ADPs. This is Severino and Jason Alexander, aka George Costanza. There, pending where you look, you're going to get different run totals for this one. Some places are, really high on Astros and A's. Other places are a little bit more down on the A's. Lawrence Butler wasn't in the lineup yesterday, but imagine he comes back into leading off. Tyler Soderstrom wasn't in there either. So we like this team just in a vacuum more against right-handed pitching from like a lineup depth standpoint. But for isolated power, we kind of like some of the ISO bats versus lefties. So like we played the shit out of Rooker and Shea Langeliers, and Jacob Wilson's really good against lefties yesterday. But this looks like a better spot than yesterday.
Yes, it does. I like the Athletics here. Nick Kurtz, man, 101. Wow. That is not something that I was expecting to see this season. Maybe Jacob Wilson, but Kurtz, man, that's wild. That's awesome. Yeah. It's good for my 7th inning stretch backs. So we like that, even though I'm advancing exactly what you would expect as far as 2 out of 12. But we'll take it. Anyways. Yeah, man. I mean, like it's the top 4 of the Athletics is what it is, and I like them. I mean, they're high in ADP for a reason.
Mhm.
And sort of like we talked about at the beginning, like is that indicative of like their probabilities of being the stack that you need on today's slate? Maybe, but
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't
Is
know
it-
that it's this. I don't know that it's this likely. I mean, this is like Dodgers at cores ADPs
Yeah.
here. Like I get it. I get why it looks like this.
Mhm.
Probably. I mean, like I don't know why I said probably. Like I'm almost certainly fading the Athletics today.
Cool. Yeah. My first draft, I got what I deemed kind of like a GM combo of like,
Oh wow.
three of these guys kind of thing. I can't remember who it was. So I just took it because it was there and I was just learning the slate. But yeah, upon further review, like this is the Angels to like the nth degree, the Athletics in terms of profile. It's strikeouts and homers, and it's most likely like gonna blow up in your face, and they're gonna be the top stack when they hit 5 home runs 30 whatever percent of the time. No, it's less than that on this slate. 18% of the time. And you'll just like have to have a couple of these homers. But right-handed power plays better there. They're facing a righty. The guys that we like are primarily left-handed, which is good for their splits, but plays a little bit worse for their power. I think it is, as you allude to, bad chalk, but I also think about it in the same vein as yesterday with like the Phillies, where it was like, yeah, they were bad chalk, but like they still got home with the homers. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like we were right. The Rays scored more runs and the Rays were better and the Rays won you the slate, but the Phillies were also necessary in some capacity because of the homers they hit. So I think if you did like an Angels 3-man and then you had like one off Kurtz or one off Butler or one off Soderstrom, you could definitely have a very well projecting good lineup to win tonight. But I don't want to be chasing this stack all afternoon.
No way. Yeah, no way.
Let's move to the other side. Astros there getting Luis Severino. Severino is considerably better on the road than he has been at home. John. He plays in a fucking bandbox. That's the easiest place to hit home runs in all of baseball. But just have to say it. This Astros lineup, man, they are in turmoil right now. This lineup does not look great, and yet they keep calling up guys and winning baseball games. So I don't know what to make of it, dude. But the bottom side of this lineup, like Taylor Trammell, Mercio Dubon, Cooper Hummel, Zach Short, like these are all guys that have been DFA'd, like or moved on from by other clubs. Yanir Diaz has like literally been one of the worst hitters in all of baseball this year. I don't know, man. I'm happy to do like some skinny stacking at the top, but this for me is a Severino spot.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
This kid Bryce Matthews, though, is,
another one where it's just like, where the fuck these guys keep coming from?
I know, man. I'm not. Do you think he starts?
I think so, just out of kind of like necessity. I don't think it's a given though.
Yeah, neither do I. But
yeah,
he's definitely interesting if he does.
Mm-hmm. Homered in 2 of it. He had a 2-homer game, and he's homered in 3 of his first 3 games.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they've got. I mean, they have Zach Short up here. Like,
oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it is. It's desperation time at the bottom half of that order right now.
All that to say, they're fucking 60 and 42.
Right. It's crazy, man. They just keep doing it. And they've had no Yordan. They got rid of Kyle Tucker. They got rid of Bregman. They've had no pitching all year. And it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're just going to win the division and we're 18 games above. Like I don't get it, man. It's devil magic with the Astros, dude. And they don't even bang on garbage cans anymore.
Dude, they are like a game back from having the best record in baseball.
It's fucked. It does not make sense. I cannot make sense of it, Nez.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I imagine
the bullpen back end is elite. Like that's probably like the 101 calling card is the bullpen has been like elite, and I haven't paid enough attention to the
They still
actual
have
metrics.
Hader, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, for sure. That is like when teams overperform, it's because like they get a lead and they maintain the lead, and like no one's taking it from them. I would love to know how many times that they've lost a game when leading after like 18 outs. Like
Right.
how often are they? Probably not at all.
Mhm.
All right, so if you're drafting these fucking guys, who
These
who
fucking guys.
who is it? Who do you
Well,
take?
I think Cap Smith's probably the best scroll the F down. Like he's a great prospect. We've seen the power from him. We haven't seen much of it lately, but I think a little bit of power speed combo hits at the top of the lineup. I think you do something like that, like Walker and him, or Altuve and him, or something. The Bryce Matthews ADP is crazy. Cam Smith should be there instead of him. Like there's a
Yeah.
non-zero chance he's not even in the lineup, as you alluded to today. But like, yeah, if you want to do like a scroll the F down skinny stack of like Cam Smith and Carantini, could be like 1 and 4 in the order today. Sure. But I just think it's a Severino spot for me.
I do too. Yeah, like this is bizarre for me. Maybe I don't know. What about your boy Trammell?
Yeah. I mean, he's a little bit of power. Yeah, he's fine. A little bit of power, a little bit of speed. Like he's just kind of like he's a dude.
Yeah, former Seahawk.
Yeah, former Seahawk.
I think it's interesting that Christian Walker's like kind of waking up. Not like
Okay.
he's not totally woke, but since June, he is up to 422 slug, about 750 OPS. So like he's slowly getting there.
Okay.
So maybe, but like a 12 ADP is so dumb. Like
Mm-hmm.
what are we doing? I don't know. Like I just feel like I need to capitulate and do like a couple Altuve, Walker, Trammell, or like like mix and match some of these guys. Cam Smith, I like Caratini. I don't know, man. I wish it made more sense.
I wish it made more sense too. That's a perfect way to leave it. Last game on the slate, dude. I think we're both going to agree. Our favorite double bubble spot and our favorite stack of the day, just in terms of price point, is Angels. Kind of like misrepresented there. I think you can get a little bit further down in the order, and you can. Oh, there you go. Get a little bit further down in the order and do like something cheeky with like Jan Mancata and Logan O'Hoppe, or you can do, Joe Adell's got some big power. You could do Adell mixed in there as well, and they're all kind of free outside of Trout and Neto. Yeah, any more thoughts? We kind of already did Angels.
No, Angels look good.
Okay. Mariners on the other side of that, as you alluded to, favorite double bubble spot. Mitch Garver, known as a lefty killer. Dylan Moore is a lefty killer as well. They haven't fully showcased it in recent memory, but we can get there. Garver's actually homered a couple times recently, twice in his last 4 games. But yeah, like you could get to some of those bats at the bottom there if you want to do some cheeky stuff. But outside of Cal Raleigh, who would be your favorite stick?
I think it would probably be Randy.
Okay.
And then Julio. I like Garver because Garver will be really low owned. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dylan Moore is kind of struggling a little bit lately, but still has like the ISO.
Yep.
I'm wondering, would you ever go to Donovan Solano?
I just don't think there's enough pop in his bat, but there's a non-zero chance that versus a lefty, he ends up hitting in the middle of that lineup. Like he ends up hitting like playing first base and hitting 6th today, 5th, something like that. Him and Garver kind of like flip-flop. So I just don't think there's enough pop in the bat, but he is definitely better against lefties.
Yeah, you'd maybe rather do like Polanco for like better range of outcomes.
Yeah, a little bit
similar ownership.
Yeah, stays in the ball game no matter what. like Solano could get hit for.
Yeah, and we've seen the Angels bullpen just absolutely implode too on Kikuchi specifically. So
Good point.
yeah, I think the Mariners are the most interesting like leverage spot, but those top 3 guys are all in the top 20, so maybe it's not as juicy as I thought.
Mm-hmm. Julio Rodriguez, a perennial second half performer, and that started kind of like right before the All-Star break. There, he's starting to get a little bit hotter. Some of the best home run spots, according to the Ballpark Pal, are in that park, and particularly they are Cal Raleigh, obviously, for home run race, really heating up in baseball right now. It's gonna be fun to watch down the stretch. Here, there's a good Jay Hay tweet that I retweeted this morning there, but you can see, look at all these Angels up here in the S words going up against Logan Evans there. So it looks like a good spot to get some power, regardless of what side of the plate it comes from.
Yeah. I was looking for some edges there. It didn't look like anything was really standing out other than that Cleveland-Baltimore game, which I missed.
Yeah, we'll take a look at some of that stuff in the pick'ems here, find some home runs. I'm hopping in right now. We are already in. The thing is full. And we get some friends and family in here. We got Awen in here. We got our guy Brad's in here hanging out. Biggs Wanger. Biggs Wanger's hanging out in the chat. Fuck around, find out with Biggs Wangers. Real Fantasy Jim Thorpe. Let's get him.
I got to figure out what I'm doing here. I think, John, what I'm doing is like I'm going to auto draft. And I think I'm going to have Sonny Gray 101.
Okay. Yeah, you like the spot? I guess my bad. We didn't rank out the pitchers. We could do it right now because Cardi's rankings, I just took a look there, are quite different than what we're seeing on the site. Let's rank them out. Sonny Gray is SP1.
Mm-hmm.
Who's SP2?
Was it Lauer or Kikuchi? I'm gonna say Kikuchi.
Probably Kikuchi, yeah. I think I'd do Kikuchi. I'm a little more skittish on Lauer, and I do like Detroit's righties, and I think it's hot there. Dude, honestly, my SP3 is Luis Severino.
Wow, all right.
Yeah. I'm Severino, and then I'll mix and match. I think Reese Olson's my least favorite, and then I'll mix and match like Lauer and Darvish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Jason Alexander, like longtime journeyman, like 30-something-year-old righty who, they've recalled to start. He's started, I think, 3 times this season. I don't know how deep he'll go in the ball game. I don't think we have to mess around with it. Logan Evans had the one nice start in Yankee Stadium that came kind of like somewhat out of nowhere, but he has a lot of red flags. All right, Nez. Let's make the pick here. Michael Nelson Trout goes at 4. We could do your Sonny Gray there. You said if you're auto drafting, you're going to take him at 1, so may as well take him here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the Sonny Gray stuff. He, kind of noteworthy that he got blown up last game, but
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Who was that against?
I can't remember. He gave up 8, I believe, though. Sonny Gray, Arizona. In Arizona. I mean, all those lefties. Understandable. Altuve goes there. Brent Rooker goes there. We could do some Toronto stuff with Vlad, but you said it wasn't a prerequisite to do it with Vlad. We could do Torque and do some right-handed Detroit. What do you like?
Let's do Torque and let's do some contrarian Tigers. John, can you hit the little speaker on your Sidekick? That noise is
Oh, it comes through?
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
Is scaring me.
Oh. Saw Dog going on the rant associated with the Astros there. These fucking guys just pick up from bagging groceries and then they just hand them a glove and a ball and they're somehow good. I like the shout from Nolan when we were doing some of the scroll the F down stuff there that Matt Vierling probably hitting in the middle of that order. He's been back with the team for a bit now. Wenzel Perez, yeah, we talked about it in the Detroit segment there originally that, yeah, he was my favorite scroll as well. But I think both of them are good. Both have outfield eligibility. Javi Baez has come back to earth in a big way.
Yeah.
Who could have seen that coming?
You pretty much know what this team's going to look like if we wanted to. Like right now.
I mean, we could talk about it. Yeah, I what do you think? Like Glaber and Wenzel?
Glaber, Wenzel, Dingler.
Well, let's have a little more fun than that. In terms of like, let's not like build like an onslaught or something. Let's do like 2 one-offs or like something else to give some people some plays and stuff like that. I don't care if we build like the best winning team ever, but like more like
we know you don't care about winning.
Let's do 3 from the Tigers and then let's pick like 2 one-offs that are contrarian, or let's pick a skinny stack that nobody's going to get to. Like, yeah, I liked your idea of like the Toronto scroll the F down skinnies. Yeah, like if we want to do like Addison.
Okay.
Who do you like?
I like Barger.
There we go. Should we take him first?
Probably. I don't. Who the hell's going to take Perez from us? Famous last words, but
yeah, famous last words.
But seriously, who the hell's doing that?
Yeah, take Addison Barger there. I need the Tigers offense to break out for my mental health.
I know you do, Yosh. They're trying.
They are trying. Brad takes Randy Arozarena there. Imagine he's going to utilize Vlad and Randy as one-offs and then add on a third Angel there. Awen is building out athletic stuff with Yusei Kikuchi at 3. He likes Fernando Tatis Jr. there. TJ is doing a little bit of everything right now. We'll see how he lands that plane. Big Jim on the end. Taking that Nick pause 101, then getting over on Eric Lauer.
TJ going 4 straight one-offs.
I made this joke yesterday as well, Paid. If only the Mariners had Eugenio Suarez and Ketel Marte. It'd be so nice.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah. Hey, and Robbie Ray.
And Robbie Ray.
Just because they didn't want to have to pay him through the rehab. I love Mitch Haniger. I think Mitch Haniger is a great guy. I think he had one amazing year where he almost hit 40. I think he hit 39. Mitch Haniger's a professional ass ball player. He was not worth giving up Robbie Ray to get back, even if it was a salary dump. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, the Mariners do some strange things, man. It's like every now and then, you know, they kind of seem like they're all in, and then they continue to just like play the median outcome game and like are just like trying to get lucky in the playoffs is what it seems like.
Yeah, and they basically never made it there. They've been in the playoffs once in my lifetime.
Wow.
Twice now? Once in my lifetime. No, it's the same run. Once in my lifetime. Yeah.
That's it.
Basically.
Really?
Twice.
Okay.
2001, where they had 116 wins.
Jesus.
And then the 2 years ago or whatever versus Toronto. Nez, we're up here. Wenzel Perez is the pick for us. And then we can decide what to do with the last pick. We could go lefty and put Joey in here, but there is some considerable pinch hit risk with our guy. How do you spell his last name? Loperfino. There's some pinch hit risk there. Lucas is probably going to hit at the top there. So we could do like Lucas, and this becomes a bit of a game stack. And we kind of got like the 1-hole hitter and the 5-hole hitter put together. Or we could do a one-off that is just a pick to click here. Joseph Adele, aka Jordan Adele, looks good.
Yeah, I don't mind Adele.
Sheets doesn't correlate. He negatively.
Adele, yeah, I like Adele and Lucas. Let's do Adele.
All right, sounds good. Potential home run pick there. I think
Yeah.
my sneakiest pick to click today for a home run, Jan Moncada.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I like Moncada.
All right. All right. If you guys are going down the BVP rabbit hole, Nolan Arenado has had some success against Yu Darvish in the home run department. Yanyer Diaz, I don't know if there's anything that could possibly get him off the schneid, but if there is someone who could, he's had some success to the tune of 2 home runs and a 400 average against Luis Severino in his 10 career plate appearances. Randy Arozarena has had some nice home run power success and doubles. No, just home run success against Yusei Kikuchi. So just throwing some names out there, whether you are a believer or not in the BVP metrics. Oh, no Bosock saying Sean Moncada. He's been taking him a bunch.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be teams that play in the Peoria Sports Complex in spring training because the Padres missing Gore, Abrams, and Wood for a 1-year rental of Juan Soto. That feels equally as bad. Mariners done it a bunch of times here. The Taiwan Walker shit. The Jesus Montero, was that his name? Jesus. I think it was Montero, the catcher from. They traded Michael Pena and something else to the Yankees for. It was Jesus Montero, was it not? The catcher.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a big deal. We gotta figure this out. Guys naming dudes. Yeah, I fucking nailed it. Obviously, I nailed it. There you go. Guys naming dudes. Jesus Montero, part of the Michael Pineda trade.
Wow.
Love to see it. People say I don't know ball. Nobody's ever said that. Let's do Spick'em here, dude, for some home runs. I did like that Wenzel Perez stuff. I did like some left-handed Toronto stuff. I did like the Jan Moncada one is kind of like a Galbrainy one. Who do you like, Nez?
I like Barger. I know it's in Detroit, but it's hot and going up against the righty. Barger is just like an auto click for me.
All right. What do you think about Digler and Barger, or Barger and who's another one of the righties that we liked? Jones, Perez? I'm scared he only gets 2 at bats. Yeah, they're not giving us a Wenzel Perez right now. Let's see. They're shook. Yeah, no Wenzel right now. So we're gonna have to wait for the lineup. Maybe they know something we do not, but I imagine he's hitting 5th in that lineup. Let me take a look. Tigers lineup just came out. Wenzel Perez is hitting 6th. Bierling is hitting in the middle there. Jones is 2nd, but has the pinch hit risk. Dingler. Let's do Dingler, dude. I like this. Okay. He's kind of taken over from my old love of Rake Rogers. I loved Rake Rogers for a bit there. We got a 30% profit boost for if we want to add a third one there too for the Underdog week. So we could just reuse those 2 and then add a third to it. It's a max of $10 and we can add a third one to it. What do you want to add?
Let's get this thing cranked up. If it's a $10 max, let's really make this worth our while, shall we?
Yeah, I mean we're at 50x already, but yeah, what are you thinking?
Oh, come on. Let's get this shit.
Well, we got to add one more. It's going to get us to 100.
I actually got rid of I don't have multiplier caps anymore. I don't know about you, but I guess we'll see that maybe it's just a stateside thing.
Okay.
I'm looking here.
Jan Moncada only 2.43 to homer tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still
Dude,
kind of.
Luis Rengifo 641.
Last time he was like 10x, he went Yabo twice.
Wow. People are talking.
All right, Altuve.
Altuve? 423?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've reached our max multiplier.
Oh, did we max out?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's not do that. Let's not do Altuve. That maybe try your guy Moncada just to see if it'll max us.
That maxes us as well.
Okay. Well, we need to do something that isn't a home run then.
Let's see.
Unless
Who's
you
like
do
the
like
most
Cal
who's like the
Raleigh.
most likely to homer on the slate, like Raleigh. Let's see. Yeah, so we're
There you
needing
go.
like a 1 point. Yeah, let's do Cal Raleigh. That feels fun.
Fuck it. Let's just actually play Cal Raleigh for the first time.
Yeah, let's do it. What if the dude who's hitting the most home runs in all of baseball, who hits a home run every third day, happens to hit one today? Now, it's not from the side of the plate that I would love him to be from, but I will allow it. Nez, anyone else you want to mix in here? I'll give it a refresh to see if we get Tigers updated, because I would like to play Wenzel, but we can also come back to this. But wow, only getting a 2.52. That makes him a good pick in our contest, guys.
Sure does.
Yeah, that one's a fun one. Hi, Awen. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back to this in a bit here. Let's hop in some drafts here, Nez. I want to do some football stuff here. I want to utilize the new Sidekick now that it is functioning for our site. So, our site for the Chrome. So I want to hop us in a 12-person draft. I'm leaning BBM because I'm starting to notice that we're like 40 days away from football, and I need to start cranking BBMs. So that's where I lean. But do you have any preference?
No, let's go BBM before nobody makes it.
All right. B E E B E E E M V1. Perfect. 5 more spots. This is awesome. Get the Sidekick fired up. Move that thing up here. Refresh.
I'm in the process, Sean, right now of like getting more and more eliminator slows in my life as I'm finishing up my superflex slows.
Okay.
So like I'm more and more up on the clock in the second round.
Uh-huh.
Do you think, how often is Brock Bowers a good pick in the eliminator, do you think?
Not as much as we would think. Okay. I think it's more apt that mean tight end scoring just gets you by while you have the other guys than like Brock Bowers penciled in for 15 a week. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think we can mask 15 a week in head-to-heads by punting and doing 3 tight end builds. That like ceiling is more important at the tight end position. Like, have to have it ceiling is more important at the tight end position in weekly winners and in like BBM if a tight end breaks the slate in the playoffs.
I agree. I'm just like, I'm tempted. I'm tempted by it because like it allows you to just like turn your brain off.
Uh-huh.
So there's that. That's not necessarily a good thing, but like,
Sure.
you know, it allows
Ease
you
of drafting.
Yes, you can focus on other positions and just amass points and cobble shit together at other positions. And like in those far right tail outcomes, like is Brock Bowers like an overwhelming representative of what's left in the eliminator? If it's like the Brock Bowers season and it's like, holy shit, like we got it. He should have been like first rounder and he wasn't. How much is that actually worth at this draft capital? Yeah,
I think
don't
it
know.
matters.
It feels worse more often than it's good.
Yeah, I think it matters so much more in like BBM than it matters in the eliminator, because like what you're sacrificing effectively is the 30 balls over and over again from another position that's not as easily masked.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think you can still win in the eliminator if your tight end gives you like 6 or 8 each week, as long as you're just not taking zeros and only having 2 tight end builds. Even if you have one of the elite ones, you're more apt to take 0.
No, I'm
Like
with you, dude. I'm with you, like for sure.
like theoretically speaking, if Brock Bowers misses like 1 week and your second tight end is like Darren Waller or something, you're probably getting eliminated if you make Brock Bowers like 30% of your portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting start here. Nez, Nico Collins getting pushed up there. Sidekicks likes Neighbors, Amon Ra. I like Neighbors. What do you like?
Yep. Yeah, I'm neighbors here,
Who
but
does your old man like right beside you? Because we could have sniped the hell out of him.
I think he likes Amon Ra.
Okay.
I think he plays it. Oh, Brian Thomas. That's fun.
Okay. Messing around here.
Shout out Dub City.
Yeah, Dub City in here with his badge. Love to see it. OMG's always hanging out there. Saw Dog's in here. Respook's in here. Line of Scrimmage is in here. NF42, people forget. Original Dog Bowl qualifier hanging out. Shilly. Dude. A little neighbors. A-Chan start, or do you want Genty?
Dude, I want Genty.
All right, let's do it.
Week 17.
Oh, good point. Good point, Nez. Good tie break. You could see on the Sidekick here. They also did add this new function at the base here. If you guys are looking at the Sidekick for the first time since then, it's a projection of how likely that player will be available at your next upcoming pick. So it's really cool when you're like 4 or 5 spots away on the corner. It'll tell you like, oh, this quarterback is a really good stack right now, and we're telling you to stack them. But then you look at the availability metric and it'll be like, oh, 68% available at your next pick. So you're kind of like, oh, I can push this 6 spots and just not follow the recommendation verbatim, put it like right next after.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cool way of like the Sidekick kind of like checking itself, like without like knowing, you know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily baked in to the recommendation. At least I don't think so. I mean, I think that's kind of why they added it. It's like it's almost like a warning sign that it's not even aware of. That way, like you can sort of like help make those decisions, which I think is really cool. I wasn't I hadn't come up with that. Obviously, I don't make the tools, but like it hadn't even something that like, oh, it would be cool if they like had that. But now that it's there, I think that's a really cool addition. I think.
I just thought it'd be too hard to project. Like I just thought it'd be like so hard to project that I'm very impressed that they were able to do so in like an intelligent manner.
Yeah, I am curious. Like,
what's the secret sauce?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Couple things in the chat here. Austin saying, in a 1v1, I'd rather be the team that has Bowers opposed to the team that doesn't. I'll just hope I drafted effectively elsewhere. The issue with that line of thinking is there's a non-zero chance that you ever line up against a Bowers team. Period.
Meaning that like you could go Bowers for Bowers, or what do you mean?
No, that you just don't ever face a Bowers team.
But if you're opening your eliminator matchups, are you hoping to see Bowers across from you or no? Or do you not care?
I guess I don't care, but like I'd rather see Bowers across from me than like Lad McConkey looks like he's gonna break Puka's records or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather see Brock Bowers across from me than like A-Chan, who has 6 touchdowns through the first 3 games and has gone for north of 100 total yards in every game. Yeah. Like I'd be like, oh, great, he has Bowers. Great. He can put up 20 and that's fun. Good for you. Brock Bowers got 20 and my tight end got 8 and I netted 12 and I have all these other roster positions to overcome it. Garrett Wilson, top of queue, little bit of a tear break, I think, in both our minds. Not really scared of the Justin Fields stuff from this morning. What do you like, Nez?
Yeah, I think Wilson or Josh Allen for me.
All right. I'm less elite QB pilled, and I think this gives us another out for a stack. So let's take Garrett Wilson here. Running backs are flying up the board in this contest. It was all started by Respooked here, who took Chase Brown, good Canadian kid, at 20 there. And then Breece Hall flips the board. Kyron flips the board. Omarion Hampton goes at 32. Yeah, man, if we want to... Okay, I'm going to say two things. Ooh, I like that Worthy pick. What do you think? Worthy, Kittle, James Cook. I'm going to veto the Cook one, actually. Who do you like?
Worthy.
Yeah, me too. Let's do Worthy here. That seems fun. Okay. I was about to say, do we take James Cook because we think this room is like, oh man, they're so running back thirsty. But then I stopped myself for a second and I was like, look at how many running backs have gone all on the left side of the board. Like, sure, it's still early in the draft and guys need 5 or 6 of them. But doesn't this open the door that it's more likely that a running back we like is going to come back to us in the 5th and the 6th? So we don't need to jam one?
Unless they just keep flexing their high T.
I guess. These might be all the T boys.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. We got Genty, though. We're good.
Yeah, we're all right here. Kittle goes at 44. There's the new Ken Walker price tag after the Kubiak quotes today about, oh, he's a beautiful fit for outside zone. I mean, he's gonna push up, and it's nice that he's healthy because evergreen reminder, he did start on the pup in camp last year. So it is nice to see he's healthy, but we've talked about that zone running scheme like all offseason. Like this isn't new information. We all know that he's like a home run hitter who's better suited for that outside zone run scheme. And hopefully the offensive line is more improved than improved in general.
Yeah, for me, it's just like the fact that he's like fully healthy right now, or at least that's what they're telling us.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, the froth for the running backs as we get bearish news on others and we get bullish news on others, it does really push them up and down, like kind of like starting pitcher in baseball does, where it's like, oh, Mixon shows up in a boot and now Nick Chubb is getting first team reps. Like, wait a second. I remember when Nick Chubb go Burr, like, it's so reactionary. It's the most reactionary laden position is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I have like any Nick Chubb. Mm-hmm. I'd be lying if I said I'm not about to start taking him.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't even know like where he goes because I just never see him.
180 something.
Okay.
I'm looking here. Let's see if I can get this open for you. Damn it.
We are on deck.
Okay. I'm coming back. Yeah, so a bunch of running backs are coming back to us here, like because only 2 went in this range, and then all of the piss boys had to piss to catch up. So we're gonna like what we get here. Sidekick's telling us Ridley, and then pushing those running backs, but the guys behind us only got 1 between the 2 of them. So I think if we want like Henderson or something, we should take it now.
I like Henderson.
Do it. Seems fun. Seems like 2 fun rookie ceiling shots early.
Yeah, I think that we definitely were able to take him with the potentially slow start over James Conner, just because I think Genty's out the gate gonna just be a fucking monster.
I like that. I like that take. Yeah, Genty's getting the treatment of like Zeke Elliott 5 years ago, where it's like if you're selecting him and you're selecting him in the first round, like, people are selecting him because he's going to go burr from the jump.
Yeah, and I fully expect that.
There we go.
It's kind of like a sneaky, sexy setup. It's just a matter of like how things like come to fruition.
Mixon continues to fall with the walking boot news.
Yeah, no thanks.
What do you like, dude? I'm kind of fine buying the dip right here, but
is there someone else? I don't think it's a big enough dip. I like Rome. I like Addison. I like Debo.
Do Rome.
Okay.
Maybe a little Caleb stuff. Maybe a little Loveland stuff finds its way back to our side of the board there. I don't take a ton of Rome. I think my only 2 shares are with you, which is weird being the good UW guy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just scared of Burton and all the mouths to feed and Caleb actually being good or not.
Burton? Oh, okay.
Burton.
I'm less scared about Burton right now. Like maybe down the road, perhaps.
Yeah.
Man, Roma's just such a high pick, and I'm just like back into like a bullish mindset with the Bears. Although it's worrisome.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's a bet that like I think it's a bet that I feel like I have to make.
Okay.
Because like
why you in particular? Why you more so than anyone else?
I mean, no reason, but like the way that I look at it, man, it's just like really, really good chance this is the cheapest like this Bears offense will be for the next 3 years.
Okay.
Good chance.
Yeah.
Like, who could be more expensive next year? Easily the Bears.
Yeah.
But yeah, could be also first place at the fell for it again competition. Also.
Nice. Jared saying that Swift looks like a big boom. Yeah, I've been trying to get a little more Swift in my life, but the Roshan highlights are looking good right now too. If you're watching some of the coach speak stuff there,
the Roshan highlights. The Roshan, he caught a pass from Tyson Bagent.
People are going crazy. Genty and Henderson's teams are fun. Couldn't agree more. Kind of a good comp here from Jump Free. Obviously, draft capital is a little bit different, but Burden getting those Kendry Miller vibes where the coach is getting annoyed that he's hurt kind of deal. It's interesting because we have a snapshot of a player who's also hurt on their team, who also was high draft capital, and yet all the glowing reviews are going Loveland's way and not going Burden's way.
At least Loveland's back on the practice field.
True. Good point. Nez 0-2-4-0 to start here. Methinks we're going to like what comes back. We could do a little Mahomes stuff, but we probably don't have to because Dub City and OMG already have quarterbacks on that side. We could do Pacheco, a guy that we don't take a ton of that goes with it, but that's a loaded running back room. Aaron Jones stands out to me.
I like Aaron Jones or Ibuka.
Okay. I think we need running back help more than we need wide receiver help. So doing Aaron Jones feels good here. Not a terrible idea that we went like double tap on like Mahomes and Fields there, but Fields has a chance with the reporting today and the fact that nobody on the left side of the board other than the Brees drafter has a Jets piece. Fields could come back to us at 106 easy, so we could still do that.
Agreed.
Shilly's saying, yeah, growing up and realizing Swift is just a smash. Yeah, like Nez was on that one a couple weeks back and got me excited about it.
All right. Let's see here.
Cooper Kupp goes. I like the Mahomes idea. It also opens us up to the Kelsey stuff after. Sidekick likes it. Top of the queue. We could do Ibuka and see what happens, but what do you like?
I like Ibuka, but you want to do Mahomes?
Let's do Ibuka and see what happens.
All right.
Do it. I think when you take Worthy in the 4th round and you're saying like Worthy go Burr, offense be nice, they're going north with it. I would have tried to do Mahomes there and then Kelsey at 106 or Kelsey at 111. That's what I would have done once we've made the decision that Worthy is nice with it. But Worthy can get home in his own regard and not have to be situated around Mahomes.
Yeah, I think that would be like a foresight pick as well. Like probably centered around Kelsey. I don't take a lot of Mahomes, man.
Yeah, me neither, really.
I really need the stars to align for that.
Nick saying it's officially overreacted negative news on players you hate and disregard negative news on players you like season. Absolutely. Damn right. You think everybody would just draft better teams if they just went outside for the next 10 days?
Absolutely. But
this is where my poll from like a couple weeks back, Nez, where I was like, does knowing ball matter at all? Like, does it matter at all?
But is this knowing ball?
I don't know. People think it is. People think knowing ball is like naming the next dude on the depth chart that nobody else can name. Like most fantasy football podcasts are just like, Pacheco gets hurt and like one guy's like, what about Kareem Hunt? And then the other guy's like, well, what about Brashard Smith, buddy? And then like, it's like, that's like fantasy football analysis. Like we know ball.
I think you have to define, define the terms. You have to define the terms.
Oh, fuck. Nez, this is the energy you're giving off to me right now. I finally found it. You ready for this? Those glasses. Peak Ghostbusters energy right there with those glasses right now.
I have another pair over here, but they're a little too. Oh, here, what do you guys think? You guys can be my stylist. The circles, or these? Ooh. These have a lot of glare. These are the heavy glare.
Those are like cool guy Ray-Bans. Like those are like you're going to the beach vibes right there.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm like a journalist a little bit. Like I'm kind of like on the case or something. Like
Bobrovsky.
You said you like Patrick Mahomes, but you passed up on him at ADP. Interesting.
Bobrovsky's on the case. A little bit too much glare. A little bit too much glare for stream, though. I think
those are for private use.
For private use. The ones that got mellow.
Get me off the fucking screen. Get me out of here.
Oh shoot, man. Those private use ones are the ones that got mellow made. There we go.
I'm ignoring you.
Mahomes goes to NF42 on the left side of the board there, who Dash Boy was clearly setting up the Kelsey Mahomes play there, and he just snipes Mahomes. Couldn't let him go any further. He's going to backstack him up. No Judkins for me. We took the Ibuka, which means it's probably Baker time, but we could do Justin Fields too.
Ooh, yeah. I think I prefer Fields, but
even with the dislocated toe news today.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't see the clock. I was looking at I didn't have it all the way over. It's okay. We could probably get both here if we want.
Let's see what's available. We can double tap. I don't think it's I don't want to overcommit to it. Oh,
we also got Caleb there too. Yeah.
Okay, so Fields goes, which is like not a big deal.
Yeah, the Scattle boys could mount up. Burden, we made the Rome bet. We were better off taking Caleb and Loveland, I think.
Yeah, let's go Caleb.
Let's do it. Sidekick likes it. Let's trust it. Only 10%, less than 10% chance he'll come back to us.
I think like any time you take like Rome or DJ Moore, you need Caleb on that team.
Okay. Yeah.
They're so expensive
Well,
that they are just so much of the same bet.
Sure. But why more so Caleb than like Penix with London or Herbert with Ladd? Why Caleb specifically? Or would you feel the same way about those analogies as well?
Well, I mean, London had a good season last year without Penix.
Sold.
You know,
Yeah.
like these guys did not have a great year with Caleb. So
True.
like
Yeah.
we're betting on something we haven't seen yet. But I like that is a very good point. You know, like why not? Why not those guys? For sure. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for me, it just seems like so much more of like a risky bet that like if it's working, it's working very well, and
Okay.
you're gonna want Caleb.
Sounds good, dude.
Caleb's raw numbers were not even like as bad as I think we remember.
I'm trying to guess in my mind right now, and I don't even think I could come close.
How can I give you like a reference point?
Who do
you want as a reference point from a quarterback standpoint?
Oh, okay. I would like as a reference point last year's numbers from.
We're gonna go yards, touchdowns, picks, and rushing yards.
Okay, as a reference point, could you please give me the numbers of Matthew Stafford?
Okay. Stafford last year, 3,752 passing yards.
3,752. Okay.
It's actually a 6, but 20 touchdowns, 8 picks, 40 rushing yards.
Yeah, the rushing yards was not comparable, obviously. Okay. Caleb Williams had 4,160 passing yards. No, that sounds way too high. Caleb Williams had 3,580 passing yards. He had 18 touchdowns. He had 12 picks, and he had 412 rushing yards. 380. Fuck, Loveland went 1 pick before us.
That fucking blows.
Yeah. Slot Demon or
I'm Kyle Williams pilled.
You like Kyle Williams? Okay.
I love Kyle Williams.
Okay. Hit me with the numbers.
You're really close. 3,541.
Okay.
For passing. You said like 3,580, which is like crazy. 20 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Okay. I was high on the picks.
489 rushing yards.
489? That's higher than I would have guessed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
So a little better than what you said.
Dude, case study for Stafford was pretty spot on in terms of passing yards and comp guy.
Rachaad White?
Guy. Rachaad White with Baker makes a lot of sense. They like Tootin more, but I think I'd rather have the teammate correlation and no bye week overlap as our 4th running back.
Yeah, I'm kind of team like cobble some points at that pick.
Sure.
Especially because I think Tootin is like a future faller.
Okay.
He's fallen like a lot already, but I think he can fall even more as, training camp comes out and like he's running with the 3s and like he's got a lot of work to do and like
fumbling woes from OTAs are not behind him. Are no longer still remain
one active spot.
Okay, here's a really fun question associated with Tootin. Who is a player who is currently getting drafted, non-injury related, who is going to be inactive for week 1?
Like a high drafted player?
Anyone drafted. Any player being drafted that is going to be inactive for week 1. can give you some names to make it easier. Like I'll scroll that down.
Yeah, I'm thinking here.
Yeah. Like is DJ Giddens active for week 1? Is Dante Thornton active for week 1?
Ooh, Thornton.
You don't think Thornton's active for potentially inactive for week 1?
I think people are like way blowing up a quote. I think Jalen Noel.
Jalen Noel's a good one.
Non-injury, non-suspension.
Yeah, non-injury, non-suspension. So like Rashee Rice and like Godwin, they probably don't fall into this camp.
This might be chalky, but like Jaden Blue.
Yeah. Like Jaden Blue currently going as like 10th, 12th, 11th round. And they just go, hey, it's week 1. We didn't see enough in camp. The work ethic quotes are real. We're just going. Miles Sanders is going to run it down their throats as the pass catching guy, and Javonte Williams is going to start.
Here's a crazy one that I don't believe.
Okay.
Rico Dowdle. And it's like, wow, Trevor Etienne, like bigger role than we thought.
Ooh. I was going like, yo, well, you're going like Blackshears, is like the pass catching guy or something there. Rico, wow. That would be shocking to me.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
We got 2 pieces of New England already, and New England is still being suggested to us despite not having Drake May. We got Caleb and Baker. Trying to think through like some potential backstack guys here. McMillions is gone. Blue continues to fall. He's sitting here. Likely. Dude, I kind of like the likely fall here. We only got one. We got no tight ends right now. Like just, it's going to be a 3 tight end team.
Okay.
Like just take a contingent one.
Yeah. I like
Sidekick doesn't like it, and it's probably because they like the boosted correlation angle more because we already have a team bet. But like, is there any tight end that has the contingent ceiling that Isaiah Likely does to have a 0 tight end room and then start it with Isaiah Likely?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
no.
Like
obviously, no Gray comes to mind, but no.
Yeah, no Gray. Yeah.
So, like, I think this is a 3 tight end room. Obviously, we can throw on Cade Otton potentially. He's like always going to be there for us. I'd probably lean that this is 2 quarterback. And I have like a sneaky last round wide receiver for us if we get there.
Okay. I like where we're at.
All right. Do we want to go running back here? The holy correlation.
Roshan correlates with the team or 4 usable weeks?
Let's do Roshan.
Okay. Roshan correlates with the Chicago bet that we've made here. I like that. I like getting out ahead of that because, yeah, our running back room is not the best in the world. It's really hinging upon these 2 rookies emerging early.
I think it's good.
Okay. I'm Badge Bros Brawl pilled right now where I'm accustomed to having like Achan and Jonathan Taylor as like my 2 and 3.
Yeah, I know. It's so different. But I think this team finishes, 2 more tight ends, a wide receiver, and that so how many more wide receivers do you think you want on this team? I'll private message you the guy that I'm thinking of, but
okay. Yeah, okay, here, let's walk through it. A 2-5-6-1. We got Baker and Caleb, Genty, Henderson, Aaron Jones, Rashad White, Roshan Johnson, Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Xavier Worthy, Roma Doomsday, Igbuka, Powell Williams, Isaiah Likely. We have 4 picks left. 2 of them are tight end. Preferably one of them is Cade Otton. I think then it's up for debate. Mm-hmm. 1 wide receiver, I would suggest. And then we could do like Anthony Richardson for like just a tack on QB ceiling. Or if you think the quarterback room is solid, we do like some of these contingent upside running backs, like a Taj Brooks or something like that. It'd be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about my DM to you?
I'm down.
Okay.
That is spicy. That is big league chew brain cells right there. Like I'm talking all the way blown up, big pink bubble of brain cells.
Nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth.
Not a wrinkle on my brain, dude.
Smooth brain Nez takes. Holy shit, that's funny. It gotta be Roman.
Hey, I took Roman. I did take Roman Wilson today in a draft.
Couple things. Let's make these picks first so we don't fuck up this team. And then I want to hit on a couple things in the chat here. So 4 picks left. Mike Gesicki is staring us in the face. Cade Otton is going to be a stacking partner. I'm good with either of them in the next 2 picks here. Cade Otton gets sniped for no reason whatsoever.
Fucking love it, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I'm good with Gesicki for the same contingent upside narrative that we're playing here. No bye week overlap. Mike Gesicki balled the F out when T. Higgins was hurt last year. He was a true red zone threat. If that team is that concentrated again this year and either of the wide receivers get hurt for any capacity, he's going to be like one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
We have a wide receiver in our back pocket and a tight end potentially in our back pocket. Rashard Smith for a ceiling shot. DJ Giddens for a ceiling shot. Nick Chubb running with the ones.
But dude, what about Chubb?
All right, let's do it. I'm down.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
What if we just turn off our fucking brains for a second and we just go, this guy had 2 horrific knee injuries. His leg
Not selling me.
No, his leg went in 9 different directions and he can still bench press a house. And he can still squat 2 houses. And this guy is just like, oh, by the way, I have a prove it opportunity to get my career back. Does that sound like the kind of dude you want to bet on?
No. What? 2 horrific knee injuries? Come on, we're blinders.
He's built like a Mack truck.
This is like, you know what Nick Chubb is, John? He is like Grandpa Brian Robinson Jr.
Fuck. That made me sad. I didn't need to hear that. It's a pretty fair comp. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a bet right now. I'll put it against you. I'll put it against the chat. Who wants to buy this bet from me? $100 US. I have Nick Chubb. Other person has Miles Sanders. I'm taking Nick Chubb this year.
Well, I would want Miles Sanders, I think.
All right. You want that bet? $100 US.
Oh, what? I mean,
put your hands up.
I don't want to.
Put it in there.
What am I agreeing to?
Total yardage for the season.
Total
no injury clause, no buyout. Just I got Nick Chubb, you got Miles Sanders.
Whatever.
All right, lock it in. That's a fun one. Because they're just like two dusty ass back end guys. This would be a fun sweat if they're both at like 212 yards or something. It's gonna be fun. I'm writing it down here. I'm writing it down.
Okay. My thing with Chubb on this team, just going back to Nick Chubb and being bullish about Nick Chubb because we just drafted him, is like if Joe Mixon like misses the first 4 games, that's pretty nice for Chubb. And like, what if Chubb is like doing well?
Right.
You know, then I don't know what they do when Mixon returns.
We got to get Pete's opinion on that one on off and on the clock. Remind us to see which side of the fence he'd be on.
We're gonna forget about that, but you got to somehow remember.
Yeah, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'll try my best.
You're gonna forget that by tomorrow morning, but
Oh man. Actually, you know what I'm thinking about right now is this nice seafood dinner I had last night, and Nikki's out tonight, and I might go back solo tonight for that same seafood dinner.
She's gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah. Your boy Theo Johnson is up here. I do think this is going to be tight end season for us, and then your wide receiver to close it all out here. Theo Johnson is the Sidekicks pick. We also have a little bit of that week 17 already with Giants and Vegas, but I'll hear you out on anything you want, dude.
No, I like Theo Johnson here.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be a tough sell for a guy who's already in on Theo Johnson right now.
Yeah, big time.
All right, Nez, I'm not going to put him in the queue because I don't want anyone to know, but you can just have the floor for the secret sauce of this last pick. Here we go.
All right, let's see it.
If Dub City somehow snipes this guy, it'd be the greatest thing ever. Oh, he takes Royals.
All right.
Nez takes sell me on DeMarcus Robinson on this team.
Well, Ayuk is like certainly missing the first 4 games, potentially more.
Mm-hmm.
D-Rob, wide receiver 3. Jacob Cowing, pulled his hammy. So we don't know how long he's going to be out, and he's unproven. And then D-Rob knows for the end zone. We don't know how dominant Ricky Pearsall is going to be. Correlates with our Bears bet.
Okay. Correlates with our Bears stuff. Who is going week 17 bring back DeMarcus Robinson 2 touchdowns?
Us. On top of the fact, let's see here. Kyle Shanahan, John.
Yep.
July 23rd, 2025.
July 23rd. Okay.
Quote. We hated going against DeMarcus Robinson last year. He's a big guy, plays tough, has good hands. Had a good OTA for us. We'll see what happens with the possible suspension for those first couple of games. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I just read the first part of the quote. The criminal. Moral compass down the drain. He might even be suspended for all the games that Brandon Ayuk misses.
He's innocent. What the fuck did he do?
This
better not be bad. This better not be
unbelievable.
Bad. I don't even know what he did.
I don't know what he did either. Holy shit. Holy Galbraith kind of like it. And then a whole bunch of people laughing at us. Oops.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
He was driving a little fast. Might have been off the wobblies.
Oh, bad look.
But he didn't get any jail time.
Okay. All right. We'll hear it out. That was funny. Shout out to the good people at the Sidekick there. Legendary Upside, guys. Go check that out. There's a link in the bio below there. Brand new formatting so that it works with your Chrome. You just gotta, even I figured it out. You click like 3 times on like the Chrome store and it magically works for itself. So yeah, awesome new stuff and brand new features there with the guesstimator, let's call it. The estimator of pick availability in the future there. Very cool added function there. Some fun picks in this last round. Savion Williams, still a thing in our lives here. Hunter in the 18th round. Amari Cooper, still not signed, but Dash Boy is hopeful. Travis Etienne's brother here. What's his name? Trevor Etienne. Yeah, Trevor Etienne going in the last round there. So some fun gal brain stuff to go alongside our DeMarcus Criminal of the Year Robinson there. Just an all-around good guy. Nez defense attorney.
Oof.
That was very funny. I can't regain my footing after that. All right, Nez, here we go. A 2-6-7-3. I imagine you know what question is coming, but Baker Mayfield, Caleb Williams, Genty, Travion Henderson, Aaron Jones, Rashad White, Roshan Johnson, Nicholas Chubb. Which amendment to our bet, Nez? How do you feel about doing fantasy points? Nick suggested that in the chat. That seems more fun, right? Than just yardage. Yardage feels like an old guy stat.
We shook hands on yardage, man. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Yardage it is. Yardage it is. All cumulative yardage, which means you get the receiving work and I do not. Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Xavier Worthy, Roma Dunstay for the stack, Ibuka for the stack, Kyle Williams, who Nez is loving right now and is running with the ones, all that good stuff out of camp. DeMarcus, please be innocent. Robinson for a gal brain week 17 bring back. Isaiah Likely, Mike Gesicki, and Theo Johnson. Thoughts?
I do think that this team, this team smashes a little bit.
All right. It knocks boots on a Saturday evening kind of team.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it sucks.
Okay. Would you like it better if it didn't have Mark Robinson?
Yeah, I'm just like a little. I'm just a little ashamed.
Oh, that was funny. That was very funny. Yeah, no, I like this team, dude. I do think it fucks with a lowercase f. It's like 7 out of 10 fucks. It's like, kid in college with his first girlfriend after a couple tries. Like that's what I'm feeling here. This is interesting tight end room with some ceiling shot contingent bets to build out, and then a second year guy that we like as well. So, I mean, I as someone said it in the chat there, I'm trying to find it as I filibust here. It was Cody. I thought this was a really good point, dude. What tight end can score a 50-yard touchdown? Like, what tight end can do that even without contingent upside? And Isaiah Likely fits that bill. I'd say Mike Gesicki probably doesn't. He's a contingent play. But Theo Johnson kind of fits that bill. And that's what we needed, was like these extreme potential outliers at a position in which we punted. I think the quarterback room is fine with the stacking in which we did. Maybe the Justin Fields would have felt better than Caleb Williams. But this team would have felt a lot better if we had got Loveland to come back, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Loveland snipe and the Cade Otton snipe, both by the same dude right beside us. The Otton one and the Loveland one. So, yeah, those were kind of unfortunate one-pick ones there. But I thought it was decent.
No, I do like the team. I do like the team.
I will give you the floor here, Nez. We've done a lot of content today. We've done a lot of content this week. We got a full show tomorrow as well. So I want to tie a bow on it here after that draft. I did want to do a Badge Bros Brawl, but I think we'll save it for tomorrow there to be the back end of our baseball show. But I want to give you the floor here to sauce the shit out of your father's team on stream. This is a 2-5-8-3. Go to work, my friend.
All right, so we got Jaden Daniels and Jared Goff at QB. Give me a second, and I'll get back to those. Those are two nice picks, but just give me a second. I'll find a way. Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry, James Conner. This team drafting in a time machine here. Ramondre Stevenson, Isaiah Pacheco, Jaden Blue, because he's got to get back on his Deuce Vaughn love.
Deuce Vaughn,
of years past. Brian Thomas, Terry McLaurin for the stack. All right, good job. You watched the Badge Bros. Jawan Jennings, Cooper Kupp, Marvin Mims, Juan Dale Robinson, Calvin Austin. Where do you get your ideas? And Jalen Royals, who's a better pick than Demarcus Robinson. Dallas Goedert, shout out, because you got to keep it in the family. Shout out Coach Nick. Brenton Strange, and then Pat Freiermuth, because didn't have enough Steelers on this team. I just think he needed more Steelers. If he just could have gotten more Steelers on this team, then maybe I could feel good about it.
Not bad. Not bad. Dove City, not bad. On the sucks or fuck scale, does it suck or does it fuck?
I can't say this about my father.
It's about his team. Is it good or bad?
The team's good. The team's good. Damn it.
Good. The team's good.
That's a damn good team. I'll put my dad's drafting skills against anybody else's father. My dad could beat up your dad in an advance rate metric contest.
My dad could beat up your dad of Underdog Fantasy. Is my dad's advance rates versus your dad's? That's
he will
great.
certainly have a better ROI than me in best ball, but that's not going to stop me.
That's fun. All right, guys, do us a favor, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Go check out the Sidekick at Legendary Upside. It is a breath of fresh air that is available on the Chrome, and the new additives all season long, including the S words and the predicting of whether a pick will be available your next time up, are very cool additives in my estimation. Nez, we will be back tomorrow at the regular scheduled time, I believe. Do some baseball stuff there. It's going to be a monster baseball slate tomorrow, and we will do a Badge Bros Brawl to cap it all off there. Any final words for the people?
No, good luck in the baseball streets. See you tomorrow, and then TBD on No Strip Friday night. TBD, but would love to get one in, but TBD.
All right, sounds good. On behalf of Nez, myself, and the good people at Underdog Fantasy and the Sidekick, everybody's favorite time of the show, the end. Peace.